My intentions for this reading are simple. I want each of us to know what people find attractive in us. Now, I know we are very well aware of where we suck at because people are very judgmental and they usually very calmly or even sometimes unasked opinions, if you know what I mean. When they tell you where you're doing something wrong, what you could do better, even when you're not asked for their opinion. So I know most of us are well aware of where we suck, but where do we rock? If you want to find that out, this is your reading. Namaste, salam, and welcome. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and this is my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to focus on just one thing. What is it that people find extremely attractive in all of us so that we can enhance it, use that quality as much as possible, and manifest what we wish in our life? Or even if you have been feeling low, where your self-esteem has been hurt, someone's cruelty, my heart goes out to you. This reading is like a booster. It's going to be a booster shot for your confidence. And my only intention is that you take away so many positive points from this reading that what people have spoken to you in the past has no consequence in your life anymore. This is going to be all what? This is going to be all signs as well. So you can watch your sun, moon, your ascendant. I somehow feel the sun sign here will be of great importance for you to watch. So do watch that. I post two readings every single week on topics that enhance our life. My readings are positive and high vibrational. I am not here to scare you or to make you feel even worse than you felt before. Because, sometimes uh, people like to fixate on the negative. Well, there are negative sides to everything. I know that. But there's also a positive side. And I always try to channel that because that's just me, yeah. The eternal optimist. And I have a lot of faith in humanity and in us. Now, sage my cards. I've done that before I sat down one more time. And I want to send you blessings upon blessings, health, wealth, success, love, peace, joy, whatever it is that your heart desires. Take a few deep breaths, be open, believe, and you shall receive. So, are you ready? I'm going to start with the sign of Aries, and I'm going to keep this here because I want this beautiful energy to reach you. All right. Now, I'm going to start with the sign of Aries. Okay. Now, Aries, I'm just going to give you three quick messages. Okay. Nothing complicated. What is that first supremely attractive quality in you, Aries? That's one. Second, I'll be explaining each one to you in detail. Okay, Aries? Second and third. I also want you to know you are loved. Okay. You are loved. Let's start. So, your first extremely positive quality that people admire in you is a visionary giraffe. Now, with the giraffe, it has an advantage because of its height. So perhaps some of you are very tall. And while that may have been like, people may have made fun of you in school, I never had that problem. I'm very sure. So that is a quality that, you can't grow taller after a certain age, and your height is an advantage to you. So if somebody's been making fun of you, like you're too tall, you're too lanky, no, it is a positive aspect of you. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to seek the right path, Aries. Stand tall in your self worth and love with a big heart. I want you to know, first of all, your height is an advantage. Okay. Do not listen to people who tell you, oh my God, you're so tall. Don't you? No, you are perfect. Also, your vision The way you choose a direction in your life is admired by people. Perhaps you have a vantage point. You are able to see the forest from the trees, Aries, and this quality is endearing. It's precious because while others are searching for on the ground, you are able to see ahead. It's like your GPS, the coordinates you can give people when you are directing them or when you are helping them is on point. So, this is a very good quality in you. I'll tell you your second one, spiritual teacher. I am talking to somebody here who has definitely been a counselor, a mentor, or some sort of a guide. And this is highly valued. This is one quality in you, Aries, that makes you extremely respected, revered, and loved. You heal with your classes, sessions, and your seminars. I know I'm talking to somebody here who holds some of this. And if recently you've been feeling, hey, you know what, maybe it's not working, no, please don't stop, Aries. You're on the right path. Not only is the guidance that you give people extremely useful for them, it is on point. And this is an inner prompt within you. It's like your soul's journey, why you've arrived here, perhaps for the, I don't know, 20th, 30th time. But you being a teacher and a guide is an extremely attractive quality in you. Keep doing it. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga. My goodness. Stretching and exercising. See, if you notice, there's a lot of energy here of you teaching either some esoteric science or you are some kind of a guide or a mentor. People love this quality in you. And if you've been doubting yourself, Aries, do not. You are meant to guide people and show them the way. I want you to claim, affirm, and run with this. Okay? Now, after Aries, Taurus. So, Taurus, I'm going to tell you what is quality in you that is highly valued or which makes you very attractive to people. Are you ready? I want you to utilize that. Okay. And I don't want you to dim your light. Don't care what people tell you. It's one. We'll be giving you three qualities that make you a rock star. Okay. And three. Easy. Are you ready? Your first attractive quality, Aries, Taurus, what is dragonfly and magic? I'll read it for you. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. You are someone who has been constantly changing. And this quality in you is, I mean, admired. And sometimes even people like are astonished as to how you keep reinventing yourself. There's something about that. And it's like you shift, you change. Either it's your look, your profession, the way you speak, the way you dress, or you are someone who's come back magically after a lot of setbacks. And people really wonder how the hell does Taurus do it? Yeah. Because it's okay to read these big inspiring stories of people who have come back and they've done this, but when you really are going through it, it's very hard and you've done this over and over again. It almost feels like it's magic for people. And I'll tell you why. One of the things that I'm sensing here is that you could have a lot of planets in Pisces, or there's some Pisces connection here where you are able to surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean you give up. When you put your hands up, you are surrendering. Like the police say, put your hands up. It's like you surrender for some time. That doesn't mean you're giving up. You know when to pull back. And this is the key to how you stop at a certain point, allow something to play out, and then come back stronger. Taurus, I want you to know this is one of the most amazing qualities you have, and people are inspired by it. All right. Second is confusion. Now, this is very Pisces energy. I wonder if you certain, at certain times, may have come across as someone who's very confused in their life, where you may not have been able to find a clear path, and there out of that you come back with magic like this, where from that fog and that confusion you are able to clear it. I also feel you are a confidant to many people, where you are that trusted voice in their ear. This could be friends, this could be family, where you are constantly guiding them and helping them clear the fog and the confusion, Taurus. And people really respect and thank you for that. They're grateful for that service. Last but not least is writing. It says you inspire, you touch and entertain with your words, with what you write. I don't know if you are someone who's a writer, a poet, you write a vlog, or you get on video and you speak. There's something with writing, there's something with teaching and being a counselor. If you notice here, there's someone here in someone's ear. And if you can see, there's somebody guiding. I have a feeling that you are somebody who's constantly clearing confusion for people. And you're doing it even at times when your life could be confusing, Taurus. And this is a quality that people absolutely love in you. Claim it, firm it, run with it, Taurus. Now, Gemini. So, Gemini, I'm going to give you three qualities that are absolute rock stars in you, that make you rock and roll and shine. People really admire that in you, Gemini. In case you did not know, I'm going to tell you. Okay. Let's go. Second quality for Gemini, please, Spirit. Thank you. And your third quality for Gems. It's my rising sign. No. Thank you. Okay. You ready? Elephant and greatness. Let me read it for you, Gems. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. When I think of the elephant, I think of a herd. I think of them going together in a group. Your values for your family, for your tribe, your ancestry, the way you are very close in your family. Maybe people admire that in you. Because today, if you notice around you, those families that live together or who are still connected with each other are like an anomaly. People are like, really? You're in touch with all of them? Because it's all broken up, right? It's more of a nuclear family with three people, the husband, the wife, the children. You are someone who is still kept in touch with your whole tribe, and people admire that in you. And love is your strength. Elephants are matriarchal. I don't know if you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, where you are on the cusp with Cancer, but it's about loving, caring, nourishing, nurturing. People love this quality in you, and your heart is as big as, as the world. You have a very big heart, Gemini. Leadership is your part. I don't know if you are someone who leads a small tribe. Well, that quality is extremely admired in you. And you have a lot of wisdom. And I also think strength. I'm not just talking about physical strength, just strength. Strength of character. Some of you could be physically strong too. Awesome. Strength of the mind. Your wisdom, your leadership qualities are admired by all around you, and your sense of loyalty to your tribe. Okay. Perseverance. This is the Swadhisthana energy. This is about pushing and pushing. It's about courage. And you are the third house. You are about skills. You are about courage. I also wonder, there are two women here. I don't know if you help women. I'm just putting this out there. Or you are someone who has always persevered to help other people, even when you've had problems. You are someone who's admired for never giving up. Gemini, keep going. People love this quality in you, and you're an inspiration to a lot of women. I'm just saying this. You could be an inspiration to men as well. But there's something about women with this matriarch, the elephants, to women here. I want you to believe that, all right? It's time to decide. That's interesting. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. The heart energy is here. It's here. I wonder if you are a decision maker for a lot of people in your tribe. I don't know why I sense that you are making decisions that, or you are implementing actions that not only affect you, but a whole bunch of people. And it is on point. You've persevered beyond your capacity sometimes to push forward for not just your benefit, but for the benefit of the whole group. And people admire this in you. And you're a decision maker. People look at you when they are confused so that you can make a decision for them, claim, affirm, run with this, and keep going, Gemini. Now, Cancer. Cancer, I am here to tell you what makes you a rock star. What do people admire in you so that you can work on that, enhance it, amplify it for your benefit and for those who are around you? Are you ready? Cancer. Second quality and your third quality. It's a very positive, lifting reading that I want everybody to listen to because we have enough negativity around us, correct? Now, first quality, the loon. I didn't know this bird. I thought it looked like a duck to me. And it says intuitive. No, Cancer, your water energy. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The most intuitive signs are ruled by the moon. So, of course, this energy is there in you. I'll read it out to you. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and you are loved. Well, all of us are loved beyond measure. First of all, this is my intention for this reading. We are all fiercely guarded and guided, and we are always loved. Your intuition is something that people admire in you. That gentle prompt that you get, maybe you've guided a lot of people. And the universe is saying, keep listening to that gentle music, that prompt in your soul that asks you to do something or not do something. And if you have people around you, and as you can see, this loon, I don't know what, it looks like a duck, has these baby ducklings and somebody else around too. And for you, Cancer, you are all about the home and the family and your intuition. Even in guiding your family members or your children is on point. You have this way of knowing. People always say, hey, you know what? Let me just call Cancer and they'll solve my problem. This quality people love about you. And I want to add that the quality of loving people, because you are the crab, you carry your home on your back, you're ruled by the moon, you are eternal love. It's about that beautiful feminine, that mother's love. That love, people love this quality in you. And say gratitude. You see, somebody's pregnant here. I know this energy is very mothering. Sometimes when you're really out, you're sad. I have one call to that person who loves you. I mean, I'm not just saying your mother. It could be an aunt or somebody older, but who's very feminine, very caring. The minute you hear their voice, you're like, life is good. You are that voice. And the way you live your life in gratitude, where you are perpetually thankful for what you got, for what you had, makes you precious, Cancer. And I love delivering this message to you. I can't tell you how I feel in my anahata. I hope you can sense it. All right. Creative expression, your third amazing quality. Your soul, my God, longs to express itself creatively. If you've been thinking of writing or you are somebody who writes, let me tell you, your words are not just coming from pen and ink. Yeah, literally they are, but they're coming from your soul. It's like it's written. It's written. You're just you're just bringing it out. It's already written. The verse, the lines. Keep writing. You are inspiring people with your words. You are inspiring people with the way you act in your daily life. And people admire your creativity, your tremendous sense of loving care and nurturing, and the way you vibrate in gratitude makes you extra special. And I want you to keep doing that, Cancer. Now claim, affirm, and run with it. Now, beautiful. Leos. Leo, I am here to tell you and enlighten you as to what makes you super attractive to people. Are you ready? Okay. One, I'll give you three. Why not? Second, Leos. What makes my Leos super duper attractive and admired? Three, Leo spirit. Thank you. You ready, Leo? First, ego and mastery. Leo, you're the lion, yeah. You're the boss. Whatever you do, it has to be on point and perfect. I mean, nobody can throw shade on it, and people admire you for that. Look at this regality in this image. It's just that face with those eyes. Beautiful energy, Leo. Read it to you. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. I first want to say that people admire the heights you reached in your life. When an eagle soars, you have no limits. You've broken every limit, and people are astounded as at your success. There may have been times when you felt you were being boxed in, where you couldn't rise above a certain situation and you broke that mold. People admire your leadership quality. I want to put this out there. And the way you've navigated your life, breaking past obstacles, setting the standard and the bar higher every single year. And people say, my God, how high can this person go? And they love that quality about you. There's something about you achieving greatness. And I feel you've made that graph go upwards every year, Leo. Keep going. People look up to you as someone who inspires them, and they love this quality about you. Your passion. I know I'm talking to somebody who's a writer here, and I know somebody like that. Very passionate. And the interesting thing is they are writing a children's book right now with, you know, written by them and their father. If you're listening, you know who you are. Your passion in your work, it's astounding, and people absolutely love it. And I want to put another message out here. When you read or when you speak, there's a magic in the way you do that, Leo. People get, you know, mesmerized by it. And whatever you're passionate about, I want you to keep pushing because people look at you and go, wow, I want to be like that. And your passion, your fire, Leo, your quintessential fire, it inspires people. Third message is builder. I'll tell you what it reads. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. I first want to tell you that you've always had the tools here, Leo. You can see this? There are tools in this person's hand. You have been someone who always has their tools ready, whether it's you've got your degrees, you've got your classes, or whatever it takes. And I think it's more career based. People admire you for that. You're also someone who has built a strong foundation for themselves. You have been that worker. You've not had any help. It's like you've built your base and people love you for that because you've strengthened yourself with the tools that you need for that purpose. Not everybody can do that, Leo. And when people see this beautiful castle of joy, peace, and happiness that you've built. They go, my God, this person has done it by themselves. And I'm sensing that, Leo, keep going. They are inspired by the heights you've reached. They are inspired by your journey, by your passion. And this is one of the most attractive qualities in you. Claim it, affirm it, and run with it. Now, Virgos. Virgos, I am here to enlighten you about the qualities that make you adored, that make you inspiration worthy. These are your best attributes that are loved by people. Are you ready, Virgos? Let's go. It's one. I'll give you three, right? Why not? You deserve many more, huh? Okay. Two. Sorry. So keep this last. Third. Thank you. Are you ready? Your first is the hawk messenger. Are you ready? Well, I live in a country where the hawk is the national bird. Ah, it's beautiful. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I want to tell you something here. You have a hawk's eye, as in your ability to see things supremely clearly. You're ruled by Mercury. It's about communication. People admire that in you. How you are able to discern what is crap, what is BS, remove all that, siphon it out. And when that pure gold comes up, you are able to see it, decipher it, and communicate it to people. Virgo, I want you to believe in that. You've been a messenger to people. Perhaps your insights have helped people navigate through difficult times in their life, Virgo. You're the hermit. You're able to shine that light in places that people are lost, and you're showing them the way. Keep doing it. You have a very bright future. I sense you are someone who is constantly giving people hope, Virgo. Where there is darkness, you are shining that light, and you are like that knight in shining armor for many people, and they love you for that. I also feel you are someone who's always accessible. The many people, when you message them, they don't respond to you till, like, 5 hours, 6 hours, and they come up with excuses. I mean, come on now. You do see your WhatsApp or whatever your means of communication is. You are someone who always is available. I sense this. And people love that about you. It shows you are dependable, Virgo. Hang tight to that. Second is the victim. I wonder if some of you have gone through really terrible, disturbing, I won't say life changes, but situations in your life. And if you have, I first want to tell you that my heart goes out to you. And I applaud you because you have not been the victim. Where people have expected, okay, Virgo's gone now, this has hit them. You've not. You've not played that victim card. You've always taken accountability and risen above that. And people go like, wow, how does Virgo do it? They love that about you. And lastly, travel. You are somebody who travels a lot, Virgo. Or for you, traveling is your passion, and people really admire that. There are many of us who want to travel, but somehow we can't. You are someone who travels no matter what, as in maybe it is a part of your daily routine or your job, to travel short or long distances. But I also feel it's traveling when your heart calls you, when those strings are pulled. You are someone who just goes. And people admire that in you because you could be very well traveled, which gives you a very wide world view. And hence, I feel your opinion is of extreme importance because you're not looking at something closely. You've seen the world. People love this about you. They also love the quality you have of wanderlust, where you get this urge to go places and you just go. People admire that quality in you, Virgo. Claim it, affirm it, and run with it. Okay? Now, Libras. So, one moment. I'll just have a sip of water. Cheers. Okay. Libra, I am here to tell you the qualities that make you a superstar. What are those beautiful facets of your personality, the way you are, that make people admire you? All right? Let's go. Second, why not? I'll give you three. Thank you. You ready, Libras? You won't believe the third card. First quality that you have is the hummingbird. Oh my God, miracles. Libra, you know that hummingbird, that little cutie pie? About 1 inch or 2 inches power it has in the wings, and it only goes for the honey. I love them. Love them. You ready? You are the joy bringer. Libra, this is making me cry. You bless the world with positivity and love, Libras. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. I want to first tell you, Libra, you are that cutie pie who shows up at any event and you set it on fire with joy, happiness, and your energy. No, you bring the energy, and people love that about you. That little hummingbird, when it flaps its wings, the power it generates. You are someone who's steady. You know, the hummingbird stays at a certain, vantage point and then drinks its honey. I can't explain. I wish, help me. You are someone who brings joy and happiness, and you could be in a tiny package. I don't know what this means. But when you show up, the energy soars. You're also very stable, and though you may look like you're fluttering about, you bring a stability in a way that people admire. Like, my God, how is Libra doing this? I also feel that when you show up your good luck for people and you create miracles in people's lives, you always bring the sweetness, yeah, Libra. Stay in that zone. People love that about you. Completion. You may have suffered a lot of losses, Libras, or you may be on the cusp with Scorpio, which is the death card. It's about completions. It's never a literal ending. You have put many things to rest in your life, buried them, and come back stronger. You're like a seed, a beej, which needs to be buried. And there you sprout something new. People are amazed at your quality in letting things die. But the rebirth is an updated version of that thing that you buried, and people admire this in you. You've also helped a lot of people in their times of grieving, where it's with your counsel or you've led them to someone who will help them. Libra, I love this. What can I say? Justice. It's you. You're the seventh house. This is your card. You've delivered justice to people. You could even be a lawyer or somebody who works with the legal system, huh? You're about fairness, balance, protection. You've helped people legally in their legal wars, or you've been a force that brings balance and justice to those who love you and to the world around you. I feel there's some aura in you where you walk into a room, life seems better. Everything comes back into balance. Libra, this is a quality that people adore in you. Hold on to it, claim, affirm, and run with it. Now, Scorpios. So, Scorpio, I am here to tell you what makes you extremely lovable, attractive, and what are the qualities that people admire in you. I mean, it's like they aspire to do that. I'll give you three. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, let's go. Scorpio, please. Spirit. And one more. Wait, correct. First card is dolphin and play. I'll read it to you. It's water energy, just like you are. Emotions, love. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence, exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Dolphins are extremely intelligent. They're aquatic. You are water. First of all, the way you are able to dive into your emotional life and bring that pearl, it's like, look, Scorpio, you are the deepest sign of the zodiac. You're the eighth house. You dive into stuff like there's no tomorrow. You don't like anything on the surface. You're not afraid to go deep to find the things that are hidden. Like I said, those pearls. You are also able to find those stones that make you trip underwater, remove them, throw them out. And there's something about you being playful while doing this. Many people, me too, though Scorpio is my sun, where when life hits you, and it will hit all of us at some point, you just crumble. You don't. You still maintain that happy spirit, and people go like, how is Scorpio dealing with this? They admire that in you. And there's also something about family for you, which is very important. Very important. They love the way you live your life and your confidence and how you overcome your fears. Hold on to it. Destiny. People believe that you have walked the path of dharma. You've paid your karmic debts. And by the way, I do a reading on karmic debts and your dharmic payout. You've walked that fine line, you've paid your debts, and people are amazed as to how you bowed down periodically to situations and said, okay, I give up here, I surrender, show me the way. And it's like your destiny, you are writing and changing, affirming and fixing, elevating and amplifying it, perfecting it and upgrading it, and people admire this in your speaker. I don't know if you're somebody who talks, who speaks to people. Well, your words inspire people. Scorpio, I don't care what you think, if people are listening to you or they're not. I am here to tell you that people are tuned into your wisdom. Keep speaking. This is your destiny, to be a speaker, to be a guide, and the joy you bring to people, the way you've overcome your adversities, and the way you have conquered your fears. Speak about it. People love to hear it, and this is a quality that they admire in you. Claim it, affirm it, run with it. Now, beautiful. Sag. Sagittarius, I am here to tell you about the qualities that make you a rock star. What is it that people admire in you? Are you ready? Let's go. I'll give you three amazing qualities. Okay. One more, please. Thank you. All right. Now, sea otter and happiness. Read it to you. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Now, you know what I feel? You're ruled by Jupiter Guru. I have a lot of this in my chart, by the way. Jupiter is the biggest benefic in the sky. Nobody matches him. He's about eternal optimism. Wherever Jupiter goes, he brings happiness. He's like Santa Claus for me, bringing those gifts. That's what you are. That's how people look at you. Whenever Sagittarius walks into the room, people are like, now it's going to be a party. People admire this quality about you. It's like you bring this kind of joy in your everyday life, not just on special occasions. You also are able to surrender to the waves, whether it's emotions or the highs and lows of life, and you come back stronger. People love that about you. Sag, keep that spirit. Don't ever lose it. I know you won't. People love this quality about you. Now, service. I don't know if you're somebody who volunteers a lot. All of us have busy lives. Okay. Not everybody is able to find that time to go and volunteer in an old age home, go to an orphanage. You do that, Sag. You find that time in your busy life. And when you enter those spaces now, you're like flowers, you're like sunshine, you're like a balloon, you're like a clown. You bring joy, and this service that you provide, people not only admire, but they're grateful for it. Keep doing it. Artist. First of all, I want to say you are the architect of your own life. And I'm talking about daily life. Huh? People admire the way you've drawn your life as a canvas, and they love the picture you create. Keep doing that. Secondly, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial for your career and every other area of your life. I feel you are someone who either holds camps or seminars or these little um, groups where you meet people, either people who have some issues, you're doing something of service, where you're providing them an artistic outlet to help them release things which are bothering them. These could be people who are extreme, who have some issues. I sense this, yeah. Sagittarius people not only admire this in you, they are grateful for it. Keep doing it. This makes you extremely attractive. And when you vibrate at attractiveness and gratitude, the best of the universe, it's like the creme de la creme energies of the universe are attracted to you and they come and accost you, assault you. And I want you to know that these are the qualities that make you extremely attractive. I know usually people are looking at the physical qualities. I'm not talking about them in this reading. I'm not. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but when your heart is pure, that impact that it has on people, they will never forget. Okay, Sagittarius, claim, affirm, and run with it. Now, Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm going to give you three supreme qualities that you have that make you magnetic, charismatic, and extremely attractive to people. Are you ready? It's one. It's your second one. Oi. Third one. You could be on the cusp of Sagittarius. By the way, Capricorn is my moon. All right. Now, first quality that you have is the wolf and path finder. I'll read this for you, Capricorn. You ready? Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Some of you are teachers here. Some of you are teachers, or you are someone who helps people navigate paths. It's like, when people are lost, I'm not talking about like literal GPS coordinates, but hey, it's the same concept there. Sometimes you're lost in life. You're hit with something and you go, my God, I don't know how to find my way. You are that person that they call. And with the wolf, your instincts, that internal guidance, the wolf and the moon, you always have that image in your mind, right? When you think of the wolf howling at the moon, you are in tune with the energies of the universe, with the moon, especially with the moon, with Luna, with Chandra. And your intuition is like supreme guidance, and people are astounded as to how you are able to tap into those hidden layers. You are also someone who is able to dive deep into those fears that you have, your own fears sometimes. Sift through that crap, remove the bullshit, sorry, and remove the gold from that. You have this ability, and people admire this in you, and people also love your own journey that you've had, Capricorn. And I know this energy, it's my moon. It's not been easy. You've had those highs and you've had those lows where you've been decimated to dust and you've come back, found your way from those ashes. From those broken bricks, you've made a new cobblestone path and walked. Intelligence. Capricorn, I want you to know that your own challenges have been a testimony of your strength. People look at that and they say, hey, you know what? They have gone through this. Capricorn has already experienced this. They will help me. And your wisdom, your teachings, you could literally be a teacher, is of immense value to people. Now, service, yeah. Capricorn, again, I don't know if you work with children or you work with people who are ill in some way, not just physically, it could also be people who have some kind of mental disabilities. I am not speaking this in any derogatory way. You know what I'm talking about. You deal with such people who are on the fringes. Not everybody wants to help them. You are. And this service that you provide, it brings not just joy, but it's a quality that is admired by people. There's something you do for work here, Capricorn, which is highly admired by people. It could be something very niche. And people go, my God, only Capricorn could have come up with this. And last but not least, sensitivity. You know, you have this, you could have Pisces in your chart where you are so sensitive to people who are suffering, to people's needs, even when they are not expressing it. And this quality, where you just sit down with a friend, for example, who's saying, I'm fine, I'm good, and you just hold their hand and say, tell me what's going on. I know you're not fine. And then the dam breaks loose, and people love this about you. You don't take things at face value, Capricorn. You're not afraid to be of service to people, to show them the path, sometimes with your own life examples, where you sit and tell them, listen, you know what? I have this setback. I suffered this. This is how I've come out the other side, and I'm going to take you through. This is the quality. And with the sword that this beautiful, angel is holding, is the sword of clarity, where you tell them, listen, I know what you're going through. And you have the sensitivity to feel that. And you tell them, I'm going to show you the way. And this is a quality that is revered by people around you. Keep going, Capricorn. The service you are providing is stellar and you will be rewarded for it. You already are by the good wishes of people. Okay? Claim, affirm, and run with it now. Aquarius. Aquarius, I am here to tell you all those wonderful qualities that make you magnetic, charismatic, adored by people. These are the qualities that people absolutely love in you. They make you attractive, and people are inspired by this. Are you ready? Let me give you three qualities. Why not? I know you have many more. You could have some Libra in your chart. I want to put this out there for you, Aquarius. I'll tell you why. Your first amazing quality is the coyote and the revealer of truth. Let me read this for you, Aquarius. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing, it says, at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them, my God. You are somebody who has laughed at adversity in the face. Aquarius, sometimes we get slapped from the heavens, as in, what do I mean by that? When, you are all of us. We at some point feel like life is whipping us at that post, and you go like, hello, what's going on? Most of us disintegrate, we cannot take it. You've laughed at it in the face and said, you know what, keep doing it because it's not forever. I will trick you. And people have seen you being whipped. I don't mean this in a literal sense. Please understand what I'm saying. By life circumstances. Let me complete the sentence because somebody will like, what are you talking about? Sorry. And you've laughed at it. You've learned from your mistakes so quickly, Aquarius, and you are air. Okay? Quick thinking. People go like, and you've completed the task. You've done that. I sense this. But at that moment when you were being, tortured by a certain situation, nobody believed you could come out of it. And you have, with your supreme intelligence, you come out laughing on the other side. I sense this. And your wisdom and the way you tackle things, it's like you know the next steps already. You know the way to enhance, the way to reach a situation. Like there's some people who want to go here, they'll go this way. You know the way is this. It's something like that. Your intelligence, quick turn arounds of situation. People have seen you do that. And I have a feeling this attitude of yours to laugh at adversities and overcome them and come out like a hero is something that people not only are inspired by, but they are in awe of you. And I want you to know that while life may have been harsh with you, where it's taught you many lessons, the way you've come out learning those lessons, even life is like, hey, you know what? I better not mess with Aquarius anymore. And people love this about you. They love your wisdom. They love your wisdom. There's also something about you being very intelligent. As you know, when life has set traps for you, overcome them. You've circumvented, bypassed them. You've tricked the traps in your life, Aquarius. And people absolutely applaud and admire you for it. Balance. I wonder if you are someone who's gone through a lot of legal issues or issues where your life has been totally imbalanced and you've come back balancing them very calmly and carefully. You are also someone whose energy and spirit brings balance to other people's life, and they admire how you've maintained that equilibrium. And you may have Libra in your chart very loudly, a lot of planets of consequence in Libra, where you have maintained that eternal balance in your life. It did not matter what is going on around you. There could be everything going upside down. You stood there and balanced your life. And people look at you and go, that's my rock star. That's Aquarius. And I want to be like that. Trust. I don't know if you're someone who reads crystal balls or you do something esoteric, but you have this understanding from your ajna. People trust your guidance, and your intuition has been a guiding light. It's been like a crystal ball. They always come to you and say, literally, like, look into your crystal ball and tell me the answer. And you've done it either with your intelligence, with your cunning, or you've told them a story of how you have learned from a certain mistake, how you have laughed at this adversity and you've come out of it better than before. There's something about your intuition, there's something about your attitude that makes people comfortable enough to trust you with something deep and dark that they're hiding. And this quality is admired and is a source of inspiration to people. I want to also say you are someone who is a trustworthy friend, a confidant. And that, my God, itself is worth $1,000,000. Stay that way, Aquarius. Claim, affirm, and run with it. Now, Pisces, I am here to enlighten you about those qualities that make you a rock star. What is it that people admire in you? My darling Pisces, let me give you 3 qualities. Are you ready? Okay. Second quality, Pisces. And third, thank you. Are you ready? Your first quality is snow, leopard, and self-reliance. Read it for you. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. You know, you are someone who has disappeared for long periods of time. And people know that, okay, Pisces is not there on the radar anymore. They're not sleeping or watching Netflix and, eating Doritos. They are working on their life. And you've had that strength to be alone at certain times in your life and heal yourself and come back even stronger. It's almost like you walk with the shamans. Pisces are the 12th house. You're the last house. And then the journey of the fool, Aries, begins. You're like in the back, of Aries. So you're hidden in a way. And then the zodiac starts with Aries. It's like that fresh burst of energy. So I know this energy can be something which is dark. We don't see stuff clearly. But it's also that beautiful burst of energy that takes you outside this realm of reality into a world that is almost magical, Pisces. And if there's one sign, along with Scorpio, I'll say, who can tap into their intuition and their ajna, it's you. You are calibrated internally. Your program is set in a certain way to automatically engage with this energy. You have, you have the framework, you have the discs, you have the scripts, what are these computer, whatever they are called, code, you're coded with that. You have it. You have to do nothing. Your intuition is like a light of brightness to people. And I'm telling you, people are astounded as to how you are able to take the time out and come back even stronger than before. I sense this. I sense this in you. Now, I also feel that I don't know why, when I'm seeing this, your independence, you've never depended on somebody. Maybe you've not had a lot of people around you who can help you. It's never deterred you, Pisces. You said, you know what, I'll walk this alone, yeah. It's like walking the dark night of the soul over and over again in your life and walking it with confidence that you are going to come out on the other side victorious. And people love this about you. There's sometimes when you are in a bad spot, you want to garner people all around you and rally. You've said, no, 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 no. I am my own cheerleader. People love this about you. It's not easy to walk alone. Is it? Absolutely not. You've done it. Second, vanity. Now, either people love it when you speak or when you're up on stage and presenting something. You come across as someone with a lot of charisma and magnetism. And also say something. You're somebody who's extremely proud of what you've done. It doesn't matter if it has been like you won a Nobel Prize or you've, won a small something in a small little institution. You have great pride in what you've accomplished, and people love you for that. You are never afraid to speak about what inspires you in your life. Could be something very small, but if that inspires you, you will speak. And I also feel when you enter a space where you have an opportunity to get up on stage and talk, that zone, and especially if you're talking about something which is close to your heart, you're like a superstar. Yeah? You're untouchable in those situations. Keep shining bright. People love your skills of communication, Pisces. And it's almost like they toast you, not roast you. They're like, wow, this knowledge or the way you speak, it mesmerizes people. And last but not least, infinite abundance. You're ruled by Jupiter, right? That's your ancient ruler. Your modern ruler is Neptune. You're fully supported as you devote yourself, see, to life's divine purpose. There is something about you, Pisces, where you are not afraid to walk the walk and talk the talk, even if it means you have to walk that path alone to prove or to show people that what you are trying to create is divine destiny. And it is going to bring you a lot of abundance. People ask, like when you see a tree, a lot of people may be throwing stones at a tree, but they throw it on that tree which is laden with mangoes, not with something that is dead and gone, right? You are that tree. So sometimes you may feel attacked, but they're doing it because the fruits that you have are what they want. And your life has been one where you've walked that soul's journey alone, stuck to your guns, and proved point after point after point. And people go like, hey, you know what? When this person is on their own, you are a superstar. There's when you say I want to be number one, you don't want to be number 1,000. It's a solitary number. And you are the epitome of that. You've been alone, stood your ground, proved yourself over and over again. And your life When people see it, it's filled with such abundance that they go, my God, Pisces has inspired me to stick to my guns, stick to the things that make my heart dance with joy. And even though today it is not something which is accepted by a lot of people, I know this path that I'm walking will lead to my abundance. You are an inspiration to people. Okay, Pisces? Claim, affirm, and run with it. So, this was your reading. All of the 12 signs. I hope it inspires you to keep going. Do not give in to self doubts. Life supports your unique path and journey. It has the assistance and service all along the way in the form of your own intuition, your actions, help from people who are way higher than our pay scale. Our spirit guides, our angels, our passed on loved ones, ancestors, even our passed on pets. They're all available. Keep walking that path. Keep doing what you do. That's what makes you special. Comment. Let me know if this reading inspired you. I'll be back with another reading. And I promise you, it will only be inspirational, high vibrational, and positive so that all of us can tune into the frequency of goodness, of hope and peace, but not just us individually, but the collective. And we raise the collective consciousness to connect with something so high that our life is beautiful, peaceful, and happy. And this is the only intention of me doing my readings. I'll talk to you soon. Check out my playlist. I'm grateful that you've connected with me, allowed me to speak to you. Go forth fearlessly. You are guarded fiercely. Know you are loved. Namaste, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.